You typically come over just sounding like emphysema.
Yeah.
So.
What can I do?
Munging.
And also, like this time of the year when it shifts from like summer to start getting colder. Like for instance, on Monday, if it's 70 degrees, I'm great.
Yeah.
On Tuesday, if it's 40 degrees, I'm f***ed up. I literally feel like there's broken glass in my joints and my back kills, and I have pain shooting down my back. I'm like, this fucking blows, man.
Getting old sucks, man.
It does, especially when you beat the shit out. Now I know how. Well, I'm not as bad as Evil Knievel, but I did beat my body up pretty bad.
Oh, I can only imagine if Evil Knievel had made it to like super old age, how screwed up he would be.
Oh yeah, he was royally f***ed anyway. I mean, that's what you get when you jump the Grand Canyon.
Yeah, I mean, I suppose it could be worse. You could get shot by Alec Baldwin. Segue.
Well, first, before we get into this,
okay,
I just want to say I royally dislike Alec Baldwin, but I do not want to see anyone that I dislike to that level kill anyone accidentally.
No.
Number two, my heart goes out to the family of the woman who was killed. I don't know her political affiliations. I don't care. You shouldn't go to work and I'm just filming today, and then you get a call like, your mom's dead. I mean, what the fuck?
Yeah.
You're working on a movie set. It's supposed to be like ultra safe.
Pretend. Yeah. It's okay. The guns are fine. They're pretend.
Yeah.
Like the one that we got up there.
Yeah, these are plastic molded.
Yep.
Guns. They're not real. So
lube it up with some Vaseline, and
I'm sure
somebody who doesn't need a man will have a good time.
You could use it for that, I guess. And this weapon, not this particular one, but a real weapon. Yeah, you can use it to kill people. But what you don't understand is not only does it destroy your target, but you at the same time. So use it sparingly because it adds up. And that's just a lot of explaining you're going to have to do when you get to the other side and you stand before the man.
All right, here we go. Just in, Alec Baldwin accidentally shoots and kills crew member on movie set. This was just a few days ago on the set of his new Western Rust in Santa Fe, New Mexico. According to Deadline, Baldwin discharged a prop gun that killed one member and injured another. The fatal shooting is currently under investigation.
All right.
Obviously, this is the preliminary one. The person in question who got evicted from her meat suit is Helena Hutchins, died not long after being transported to the hospital. And from what I understand, the director, Joel Souza, is in critical condition.
Yep. Well, I believe she was hit with a .45 caliber long Colt, which is a serious caliber, pretty much kill anything. And a prop gun doesn't shoot real bullets.
It's not supposed to. Hollywood gun expert, or weapons expert, I should say, Alec Baldwin ignored the number one rule of gun safety. He failed to follow that rule, and that is loaded or unloaded, a weapon never gets pointed at another human being. Even on a film or TV set, he said, "You never let the muzzle of a weapon cover something you don't intend to destroy."
I am 70% agreeing with that statement.
Okay.
In Hollywood, where they film people shooting at each other, there's going to be some pointing at human beings. That's just the way it goes.
Well, yes, but when you're just
fucking around,
no,
it's called. No. Listen. There's probably been about a half dozen times having to slap soldiers down for flagging other soldiers with their weapons.
Yeah.
What the f*** are you doing?
Mm-hmm. It says the weapon was declared cold by a crew member, while specific details of the shooting remain unclear and are under investigation, including the trail of events that put the weapon in Baldwin's hands. Nevertheless, Carpenter said the weapon handled by Baldwin was obviously pointed at another human being. In fact, two.
Listen, that's a serious weapon, man. A .45 long Colt. You can kill buffalo with that thing, man.
Yeah. And, the irony just keeps compacting. Because Alec Baldwin is one of Hollywood's most anti-gun demagogues. He's also very anti-police. Unless, of course, it's his own armed personal security, then that's totally fine.
It's totally fine. Yeah. First of all, listen. How many times can I say this? All right, listen. We're all evil, hairless monkeys.
We even had a mug made about it.
All right? Evil, hairless monkeys. We all want more shit. We're all greedy. All right? Bad shit fucking happens. You have to have the right to defend yourself. Period.
Yep.
And it is and what's that word for given by God? Inalienable? The right to self-defense?
Inalienable human rights.
That's right. You should have the right to self-defense.
Yep. Well, Alec Baldwin doesn't think so.
Fuck him.
Strangely enough, somebody who's anti-gun, who's killed more people than probably 99% of all gun owners. I see that there's an old tweet of his here. I see that Dee Loesch wants to take back the truth, and she doesn't care how many dead bodies she has to step over in that pursuit. The Second Amendment is not a moral credit card that buys you all the guns you want. Actually, it is. That law needs to be rethought.
Yeah. Shall not be infringed, motherfucker.
Yeah.
And oh, by the way, you're probably going to get a criminal charge, and you'll probably beat that because you're Hollywood.
Yeah, if he was anyone but Alec Baldwin, he would already be held in custody.
He's going to get creamed in civil court.
Yep.
He's going to get creamed.
And he should.
Yep.
This is my favorite part, though. If you have to pick a single tweet that has aged catastrophically bad.
Yep.
Alec Baldwin, I wonder how it must feel to wrongfully kill someone during an anti-cop rant from 2017. Well, now you know. And knowing is half the battle.
You're such a dick.
That's what I'm here for, man.
Dude, that was good shit right there. Now, first of all, how old is he now?
63, if memory serves.
He's not aging well at all.
No, he's aging
By the
up
time
to-
this is all over, he's going to look at 83.
Yeah. And, of course, there's been some, the memes coming out of this have just been fantastic. But hang on. But let me just say this. If there's any justice in the world, when Donald Trump finally launches his new Truth Social media platform, he will launch it with a video where he is dressed up as Alec Baldwin playing Rambo, gunning down Haitian migrants.
I would love to see that.
That would be fantastic. And hilarious.
That would be great. Here we go.
Oh, yeah.
Here we go.
Oh, yeah.
Before we do this,
What do you expect? I just have to ask. What do you expect?
What is my rule on bright colors in nature?
They usually indicate poisonous animals.
It's a warning flag from Mother Nature saying, stay the away from me.
Yes.
And here we go.
If you are curious what the person who is supposed to be in charge of weapons on the set of this low-budget independent film looks like, whether or not they were qualified, feast your eyes.
Here we go.
The inexperienced armorer from Alec Baldwin's Rust once allegedly gave an unchecked gun to a child. Ouch. And, okay, I've been with chicks who have tongue piercings before, but is there any reason for two? Are you planning on two sausages in your mouth at the same time?
Listen, I have no idea what's going on out in the professional world. But there is no fucking way I would show up to a job interview with two different colored hair and a bunch of hardware hanging off my face.
Ugh.
It's just not going to happen.
Yeah, women who look like they fell down a flight of stairs carrying fishing tackle, just check out of the dating pool right now.
It doesn't make you more attractive. I'm sorry.
I mean, I see nothing bad coming from hiring a person who looks like this.
Yeah.
Clearly, they take their professional career very seriously.
I have no idea why the hell you're even hiring people like that. If you have somebody who's going to be handling weapons, you want to hire like a vet who's handled weapons or a Marine or something.
Yet we have another victim of Hollywood nepotism. Hannah is the daughter of experienced Hollywood armorer Thel Reed. Prior to her first gig on The Old Way with Nick Cage, she questioned if she was ready for the job, saying that loading blanks was the scariest thing to her. Hannah then realized it's a pretty sweet gig. Of her new career, Hannah told the podcast, "It's a really badass way to start off a really long and cool career, I'm hoping."
Not so much.
I was really nervous about it at first, and I almost didn't take the job because I wasn't sure if I was ready, but doing it, it went really smoothly.
She's going to get sentenced to 7 years. She's going to do 3.
Yeah.
That's pretty much how it's going to go because she's a chick.
And yet, on the set of that film was when she gave the unchecked weapon to an 11-year-old actress. So not so smooth.
How hard is it to check to see if it's loaded?
I mean, you would think. What do you say to that? That's her first gig, and she was allowed to go on to her second.
Yeah. Listen, just because your father was good at something doesn't mean you are.
Amen to that.
All right. We have not had active apprenticeship program in this United States for quite some time.
Yep.
There's a few trades that still do it to a degree.
Mm-hmm.
But that's an old European way, and it's gone by the wayside. So,
yeah. I mean, the more we learn about this stuff, too, the crazier it gets. I'm going to bring up here, this is an actual text conversation. Hey, so I'm talking with the crew from that Alec Baldwin shooting. There were major safety issues going on weeks already, and they all got together and quit the movie. Only ones that stayed were the DP that got killed and the director. The new crew was just days old. But the safety complaints were from weeks back and going on daily. I'm guessing, because I've seen it before, they had live ammo for shooting between takes just for fun, and just maybe got live rounds in the mix somehow. Again, this is just me talking with people that were there and knowing what I've seen in the past. Big mess, and I'm pretty sure the armorer on this will be charged big time.
The people that were working the show, they weren't union. Were they scabs?
Yes, they were scabs, essentially. And guess who's in charge of hiring all those people as the producer of the film?
Dude, he's on the hook for everything.
Alec Baldwin.
Yeah. Well, first of all, he's producing, right?
Yes.
Why the does he have a gun and pointing at anyone, period?
He shouldn't.
That's right.
Yeah.
He's not even acting.
No.
What does he have to walk around? Hey, motherfuckers. Listen, man. If you point a gun at me, I'll you up.
You know, to everyone else on the mainstream media is poor Alec Baldwin. Oh, he cried when it happened. I'm sure he did.
I would.
But he was also angrily waving a frickin' gun around the set.
Yeah.
And firing it, obviously.
Listen, if you want to point guns at people, get a water gun. Get a Nerf gun.
All right. If you guys don't have a shot of something, you're going to need it after seeing this tweet. Now, ordinarily, when something like this happens, there's always some bizarre theory that comes to light that makes you question your sanity.
Yeah.
For me, this one is it.
All right. Oh, this is all right. The blame and shame is going to begin, right?
From Johannes Velterop on Twitter. Might the prop gun have been secretly loaded with real bullets by a Trump supporter to punish Alec Baldwin for his Trump parodies? It should be a line of inquiry.
Didn't I say blame and shame?
Wow.
Yeah. All right. Let's just get started here.
Wow.
That man there is responsible for hiring everyone.
Yep.
So if he secretly hired somebody who was in that camp of the right who wanted to sabotage this, it's his fault.
Yep.
All right. Number 2, you can blame everyone you want, but at the end of the day, somebody's in the hospital and somebody's at the morgue.
Yep.
Because all the sorries in the world don't call back bullets.
Like, it's not like he's a bad actor or anything. He's not.
No, he's not.
Glenn Ross he got an Oscar nomination for being on screen 7 minutes.
Yeah, I mean, he's a good actor.
And when you leave that movie, that's the guy you're thinking about.
Yeah.
You know, he's clearly a dude who knows his craft, which is why when he's devastated and crying afterwards, can you really take him seriously?
Well, first of all, if somebody tells me they're an actor, I don't believe anything they have to say.
Why would you? They pretend for a living.
That's right. They are professional deceivers. I'd be like, okay. It's like having a whore tell you she loves you. yeah, okay.
Yeah, sure thing, Kazumi. I totally believe you.
Yeah, milk the meat straw and be on your way.
Kazumi squirts.
Oh, you bastard!
But no, we already saw her. Hang on.
Next one.
There we go. This is not Alec Baldwin's first rodeo with his temper.
No.
If you guys don't remember this, you're about to get a free crash course here. Alec Baldwin was arrested in 2018 in New York for assault.
Well, you can get arrested in New York for assault for just about anything.
Well, apparently,
did he actually
punched a dude in the face over a parking dispute.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm sorry, but men should be allowed to punch each other in the face.
And in October
of dueling.
That's very true. But also in October of 1995, he was arrested for allegedly assaulting a photographer for taking footage of his wife, Kim Basinger, and their new child. Dude, you're really going to get mad at a photographer for taking a picture of your wife and kids? Have you seen your wife's movies?
Yeah. Well, it all depends.
Dude, I could draw Kim Basinger's tits from memory.
It's content.
I understand.
If the dude's across the street taking pictures, it's not a big deal.
Yeah.
If he runs up and invades your personal space, and I could see pushing the guy off. I mean, I would do the same.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, I mean, there is rumors around Hollywood that people don't like to work with him because he does have anger control problems.
Clearly, I mean,
Those are rumors, of course.
Anyone who says the kind of shit that he has said about police, the Second Amendment, and now pulling the kind of crap that he has, dude, you're an actor. Just shut up. No one really wants your opinion. And this meme, I think, sums it up better than all of them. Oh, and Susan, if you are watching and screwing with the chat, you're about to get really pissed. I've killed more people than all January 6 protesters. Change my mind.
That's hardcore, man.
Where's your sad button? You got it over there. You got your sad trombone.
Let's see.
Watch Grunt Speak live Tuesdays at 8 p.m. Eastern, and we'll do the same thing we do every night. Try to take over the world. Narf!